This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for January 10, 2023, Chinese nationals injured after vehicle shot up in Mandeville robbery attempt. 2 Chinese nationals received minor injuries following a brazen robbery attempt and attack by gunmen on Kendall Road in Mandeville on Monday. Head of the Manchester Police Superintendent Shane McCullough confirmed that the incident happened mid-morning. He said police investigators believe the gunmen were after cash being transported by the Chinese men. The gunmen tried to stop the vehicle. We believe they were after an undetermined sum of money in the vehicle, said McCullough. The Chinese nationals reportedly sped off, at which time the gunmen opened fire on the vehicle. The Chinese nationals were reportedly grazed and treated at hospital. Superintendent McCullough is appealing to business people and citizens to remain vigilant and use security arrangements to transport large sums of cash. They should seek to put in the necessary security arrangements so as to mitigate incidents like these, he said. DPP laments a shortage of jurors. The Director of Public Prosecutions has disclosed that the shortage of jurors to try cases is at the worst it has been in close to a decade. Addressing the opening of the Hillary term of the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston on Monday morning, DPP Paula Llewellyn said reports from Crown Counsel in circuit courts across the island have revealed that in one parish only 10 jurors were available to serve. In another parish, there were only 14. While she outlined several reasons contributing to the shortage, the DPP reasoned that part of the issue might stem from the deterioration of people's awareness of what it means to be a citizen in this country. She said civic pride needs to be engendered through public education to address the issue. With the current situation, there could be a further backlog of cases on the trial list, as approximately 85% are jury trials.
There has always been an issue, but I have never seen it as bad as this. It has been pretty bad over the last, I would say, maybe 7-8 years. When I just started out as a younger prosecutor, we didn't have this problem. I think some of it is also, at the risk of appearing to sound cynical, it is part and parcel of the deterioration of people's awareness of what it means to be a citizen in this country. This era of self-gratification and me, myself, and I, perhaps it is part of the casualty of what is happening. What all my prosecutors are saying, the police are getting a lot of the matters ready. We have witnesses, but we don't have enough jurors. So you may only be able to try maybe 3 or 4 cases, because you really can't be using the same jurors over and over and over. But sometimes you end up doing that if you are not careful. So you may be able to try 3 or 4 cases, and hopefully you may get a few guilty pleas. But ideally, what you would really want is to have, at least in most of the circuits, at least 3-4 times the number.
Jurors receive a stipend of $2,000 for each day they are impaneled. If a person is not selected to hear a case, the stipend is not paid pursuant to the Jury Act. Payments are made electronically via direct deposit, as the judiciary seeks to ensure these are done within a timely manner. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck has suggested that the taxpayer registration number list can be used to select jurors instead of the voters list, since some people may change their address and would not receive a summons sent to the old location. Mr. Chuck also admitted that the stipend paid to jurors is low and should be re-examined. He said the Court Administration Division should make a proposal for an increase.
And most of the persons who they serve summons on are no longer living at those addresses, so they're not able to get enough jurors. So the sooner they start using the TRN list, it would be much better to get available jurors. So the problem which you could check out is whether or not they're able to find the jurors at the addresses that they see on the electoral list. That, my understanding, was the case up to a couple years ago, and I rather thought that has changed.
Clarendon man murdered at home. A man was murdered at his home Monday morning in Frankfield, Clarendon. Investigators reported that about 2 o'clock, 47-year-old Giovanni Parkinson was at home in Park Hall District with his family, including his mother, who is visiting from the United States, when he heard strange sounds outside the dwelling. It's reported that Mr. Parkinson went outside to investigate when he was attacked and chopped to death by unknown assailants. Cookshop operator shot in St. Catherine. A cookshop operator was shot and injured on Monday morning as he started his meal preparation at his shop's location in Guys Hill, St. Catherine. The injured man was rushed to the hospital, where he has been admitted for treatment. The St. Catherine police are now searching for persons believed to be involved in the attack. According to the police, about 4 a.m., the man went to his place of business to start a meal preparation. He went to the rear of the premises when explosions were heard. He was found suffering from gunshot wounds to his upper body. Meanwhile, residents have expressed concerns about the attack on the man in the quiet northeast St. Catherine community. Hanover residents hope for windfall dashed by geological experts. Sophia Jones's dream of a new life away from her humble home in her community will have to wait. The Mines and the Geology Division in the Ministry of Transport and Mining has dismissed the claims that gold was found on her daughter's property where land was being prepared for a sewage pit. The discovery of the mineral in question is not gold but in fact pyrite and iron sulfite, the MGD said in the written response to the news on Monday. It said that determination was made after a visual inspection by its geological team and based on diagnostic properties such as color, crystal shape, and the mineral's ability to be crushed. The MGD said they informed the landowner Jones's daughter of the test results. Earlier in the day, before the results were known, Jones wistfully spoke of what her life could be. She was hoping for the best, she told the news. "I wouldn't know bother to live here, so would I live somewhere else," she said. "The authorities may have to put me somewhere else because people may come in and maybe want to buy it and make your life better or something like that. So just praying for the best right now," the hopeful woman added. She explained that the mineral was found last Tuesday while a backhoe was being used to dig a pit that would be connected to the toilet inside the house which she and her family use. She's not the only one likely left disappointed now that it has been established that the crowd which gleefully converged on her daughter's property over the past few days had found fool's gold. Winter McIntosh, the former mayor of Lucy and the council caretaker for the Chester Castle division of the People's National Party, was among those who visited the property. He was there, he said, to give his support because a gold find would be good news for the predominantly farming community. "I am sure that if the substance found here today is for real, if it is gold, it is an upward movement for the citizens not only in Chester Castle, but a number of communities that spiral off Chester Castle. Even Western Jamaica would feel the impact of what is happening here today," he said earlier in the day when hope was still alive. The digging was still going on then, and the pickaxe-wielding men feverishly chipped away at the soil. Residents who searched did not want to be identified by name. One woman said she had been sifting through the soil for an hour and had found a few nuggets. A man displayed what he had found, proclaiming, "Can't go wrong, are the real gold this." This is not the first time that there have been reports of gold being found across Jamaica. The MGD is encouraging residents who think they have struck it rich to contact it for guidance. It said a geologist would be dispatched to examine the potential deposit, and it would then make economic and technical recommendations where feasible for development. While some consider pyrite to be useless, some scientists have reportedly said its crystals can contain small amounts of real gold. While this find is not of any great economic value, the residents from the community and across Jamaica are encouraged to continue to express their scientific curiosity and to report any unusual mineral find or matters of geological interest, the MGD told the news. Pyrite, which is commonly referred to as fool's gold, is a shiny brass-colored stone consisting of iron disulfide and typically occurring as intersecting cubic crystals. The meaning of the word comes from the Greek word for pyr, which translates to fire. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.